next up. Not a whole lot to say about here. It's Batman Begins. Mostly getting this one because, again, like I said with the other movie, I forget which one it was, Hellboy, I think. I own the sequels. I own Dark Knight. I own Dark Knight Rises is right here somewhere. I don't see it. It's probably on the lower part of the rack. But yeah, I own the sequels, but for some reason I never picked up Batman Begins. I rented it, liked it. It was on cable all the time after it came out. So yeah, I've seen it like 9,000 times probably, but never actually purchased the DVD. And again, it's been one of those things that's been on Walmart's shelf for $5 plenty of times. But because it's something I'd already seen and money was tight for a little while, $5 for this could have went to something else. So this was always getting put on the back burner, but now for $1, I've completed the collection. I now have all 3 parts of that trilogy, and it fills another gap on my superhero movie list. So there's that. Alright, next one up is Wedding Crashers. Do I need to say anything about this? This movie is hilarious. At least last time I watched it, it was. Second viewing, it might not. Well, it's been long enough since I've seen it that second viewing might still hold up. Third, fourth, fifth, repeated viewing, it'll probably start to lose its punchline after a while. But as I've felt that Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, they played great off of each other. Just the overall concept of it is kind of funny. Actually, this movie is what made me interested in seeing The Internship. Is it The Internship? Yeah. I almost said The Interview, but that was the Seth Rogen movie. But yeah, The Internship, where they work at Google. This movie is what made me interested in seeing that. I was like, they played so well together in Wedding Crashers. Hopefully they can do the same thing in Internship. And I remember enjoying Internship. I mean, I think I said it could have been a little bit better, but overall I remember liking it, and that's all stems from this. So, for $1, that's now in my collection too. Alright, so I think this is about the point where the last video cut off, so I'm going to pause this temporarily just to save the video so I don't lose it again, and then I'll be right back with the other one. I don't know if I'll do a part 4, because I only have 2 of these left, and but yeah, I don't want to lose the footage, so I'm going to do a quick pause, save, and then I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back, and something weird just occurred. So as I paused to save that video, I was going to save it as Haul 3, and I can see in my list I have Haul 1, Haul 2, but then I don't see a Haul 3, but when I tried to save it as Haul 3, it said, this video already exists, do you want to overwrite it? So somehow I think I might have actually saved the original video, so not sure which one will make it out. Maybe I'll splice them together. Yeah, so if I can salvage that old one, you won't even see this, other than my commentary on whichever one of these I actually cut off on. If I can't, then you'll have this one. So anyway, continuing on, DVD haul 3B, 3.5, 3B. So next one up, not really sure why I bought this one, other than it's something that I wanted to see before and just never got around to it, and that is The Fog. Don't really remember much about this movie other than, actually I might be thinking of The Mist, but it's one of those ones where mist or fog or something is killing people. Yeah, so I think The Mist was on my list of stuff to buy too, but The Fog, I honestly don't remember the difference between the two. This is the John Carpenter one. And I don't want to read all that right now. But yeah, so I just bought that mostly to check it out, because like I said, for $1, why not? So there's that. Okay, the last one, I think the only one, as I was about to start talking about this one, and then it was like, system crash. I was like, no, what? What happened? So, final one out of this set, unless there's something else I can think of that I wanted to mention, which I don't think there was. again, going back to what I said in the previous video about my strange fascination with hell, I don't want to say this one is what initiated it, because it's not, but this is probably what laid a lot of the groundwork for my research as I went through it, and that is The Ninth Gate. If you haven't seen it, well, if you're interested in movies about hell, check it out. It's actually quite in depth. As like I said, I started completely unrelated reason, and like as I started going through stuff, then I watched this movie. I was like, oh wow, that actually covers a lot of the information that I've been researching. So it's definitely a staple in that whole branch of my odd subgenres of interest, but not necessarily the thing that set the whole thing in motion. But yeah, it's actually a funny story is a friend of mine can't actually bring himself to watch this, and it has nothing to do with the fact that it's about hell. I don't know if I should get into that or not. Okay, so when we were in college, he was pining for this girl, and she had been sort of leading him on, thinking that something was going to happen between them. So of course he puts like all of his time, money, and effort into impressing this girl. Then she goes out on like one friend date with this other guy. The friend date included renting a movie and going back to her place and watching it. And they kind of got intimate, and she told my friend about it like the next day, and that was kind of the end of that relationship. And the movie that they were watching when they became intimate was The Ninth Gate. So even though I said that I liked this movie, how good of a movie it was, my friend will not watch this movie because that's the movie she was watching when she more or less cheated on him, even though they weren't really together. It's like an odd situation, but yeah. So yeah, that's The Ninth Gate. Interesting little side note there. But yeah, if you have any interest in like religious films, whether the hell aspect interests you at all, this has actually got a lot of stuff that it covers in that, or just for the psychological mind bend of it, it's worth it for that. But yeah, that's more or less that's it for Ninth Gate. I actually used to own this movie like 3 different times. I had it once on VHS. I sold it, bought it back, sold it again, bought it on DVD, sold the DVD or lost the DVD, don't remember. And now I've been wanting to add it back to my collection for a long time, and now I finally have. So again, it'd been available to me before at Walmart, but I feel like I'm just repeating myself now. And it's been over 3 videos. Well, 4 technically, but yeah, so technically 5 actually. Okay, now I'm just rambling. But yeah, it's something I've been wanting to add back to my collection for a while. It's been available a few times, but other things kind of took priority, so now I finally have it back in the collection. And that is that. That is the end of all the DVDs I've bought in the last couple days. Not sure how many that was, probably way more than I should have bought. I actually need to go buy another DVD rack to put all these on. I actually just bought a DVD rack the other day when I did the first purchase. Then I brought those home, filled up the DVD rack, and then went back the next day, bought the rest of the DVDs, and I was like, crap, now I need another DVD rack. So yeah, only other thing I could probably really cover is if you guys really want to know what games I've got for the N64. Or I could do that in a separate haul, but that's been, let's make that a whole new video. So, not sure exactly when I'll put it out, but we're going to stop this one and do those. So, I hope you guys like this. If you did and you want to see more haul videos, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Let me know what stuff you guys like, what you want me to do more of, because I'm kind of trying to take this a little bit more seriously, do it a little bit more like the other YouTubers do, where they ask you to like give them feedback and stuff. So if you want to see more of these haul videos, let me know. It's not always going to be DVDs. Like I bought some comics a while back. I wanted to do a haul video on those to let you guys know what I was reading comic-wise. Honestly, I haven't even had time to read those. I probably could do a haul on them, except they've been out for a while. The game purchases. Yeah, so anything I buy, if you guys are interested in seeing what I buy from time to time, let me know, and I'll keep doing these. If not, if you'd rather like, hey, dumbass, get back to making the movie reviews, or go eat some more weird food, or play some more video games, let me know what you guys want to see, because that's why I'm here doing this. So yeah, that's it for the haul. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and I don't have a way to end this. See you in the next haul video.